Hey, what's up guys? Happy Wednesday. It's hump day during the middle of the week, so I figured I'd have a good workout for you. This is the one that I kind of like to put together called Keeping It 100. I don't know where I got the idea from, but it's kind of a mesh of a lot of different things. But basically, you're trying to shoot for 100 reps of everything, hence keeping it 100. Now, the way that it works is you have 100 jump rope jumps, 100 speed burn punches on the bag, or if you don't have a bag, you can also do that shadow boxing, just punching in the air. You have 100 bench presses or push-ups. So you can pick a weight that you're comfortable with and knocking out some higher reps or lower reps, whatever you got to do, or just doing your push-ups. Then you also have 100 sit-ups to knock out, and then 100 deadlifts. So you will need a little bit of equipment, but you can also do body weight with some of this stuff and just go higher on the repetitions. Now, there's 3 strategies that I actually try to propose to get this done. One of them is a little bit more strength training, and then the other ones at the end are a little bit more cardio, and here's why. So, strategy number 1 is basically going to be 4 sets, all right? Now, you have to consider that with the speed burn and the jump rope, through every set, you're always going to be doing 100. So that's the only one that you keep on doing 100 straight of, okay? But strategy 1 is 4 sets of 25 jump squats, 25 bench presses, 25 sit-ups, and 25 deadlifts, okay? So then you go into the second set, 100 speed burns, 100 jump ropes, another 25, 25, 25, and then keep going until you knock out 4 sets. That should complete your 100 jump squats, 100 bench presses, 100 sit-ups, and 100 deadlifts, okay? Now, strategy number 2 is going to be 5 sets of everything, okay? So 5 sets of your 100 jump ropes, 5 sets of your 100 speed burns, then 20 jump squats, 20 bench presses, 20 sit-ups, and 20 deadlifts, and you just repeat that for 5 sets, okay? So now we're taking up a little bit more cardio because we're adding up a little, an extra set of 100 jump ropes and 100 speed burns, okay? Now the last one is the cardio intensive one, a little less on the strength training. So this is 10 sets of each. So you still have your 100 jump rope, 100 speed burn at the beginning of every set, and then you have basically 10, 10, 10, 10 of everything. 10 jump squats, 10 push-ups, 10 sit-ups, 10 deadlifts. Repeat that for 10 full sets, and that'll get you to your 100, okay? So that's keeping it 100, guys. Try out different strategies, see which ones burn more calories, which ones you feel in your muscle burn more. You can actually tailor it out so that one day it's more strength and conditioning, and then the next day is more cardio. So that's the beauty of this one, is that you can mix up different strategies. And there's other ways that you can do it. You don't have to necessarily stick to these 3, okay? Have a great, wonderful workout, and as always, to your health, growth, and wealth. I'll demo some of the stuff here in just a second. Okay, guys, so for the speed burn section of the Keeping It 100 workout, you're trying to punch as fast as possible with minimum power, okay? So I'm not trying to kill the bag here. I'm just looking for that speed because I want to get my heart rate up. Now, typically when I'm assigning a speed burn, the way you want to be is you actually want to be squared up with the chest. Usually we want you in your fighting stance, but this is the one where you're actually going to be squared up with your chest flat to the bag, okay? This way, I can actually pump my feet as I throw my punches like I'm doing a quick feet exercise, all right? So as I'm doing that, I'm trying to punch to the pace of my feet. I would practice this first so you can kind of develop your tempo. As I'm pumping my feet, I'm punching and fully extending, okay? Now, as I start to pump my feet faster, knocking out those punches. So you're trying to knock out 100 as fast as you can, because that's going to be the beginning of every single set that you go through on the Keeping It 100 workout. Alright guys, so second exercise of the Keeping It 100 is your 100 jump ropes, okay? If you don't have a jump rope, you can do a mock jump rope. So basically, just imagine as if you're jump roping and you're doing this 100 times. Now ideally, I want you to do a double-footed hop. That way you get those calves working the whole time, okay? Now, if you have your jump rope, you're basically finding your 100 jump pace, okay? So, get your pace in however you want to. The faster you go, the better, okay? So, nice and quick, high knees, knock out your 100 real fast, and move on to the next exercise. That's the second exercise of the Keeping It 100. Okay, so exercise number 3 is going to be your squat jump or your weighted squat. I like to offer a variation for my clients because sometimes if their knees are not feeling very good, then I recommend the weighted squat. That's a little bit better. They can do weighted sumo squats as well, a little bit wider on the stance. So basically, depending on what strategy you're picking as far as the rep count, you're just gonna knock out that number of reps for that set, doing jump squats. Again, on those jump squats, weight in those heels, nice soft landings as you come down, spring up through those legs, get yourself a nice jump, okay? Try to chase that burn. Once you get to that burning point, you can also shake those legs out as you need to, but try to see if you can stay in it for that whole full set and all those reps that you have in your set, okay? The other alternative, I have a sandbell here. If you have a sandbell or a medicine ball or even just holding weights to the side, just gonna work on my weighted squat. So that's the alternative. Push those hips forward, okay? This is the alternative to the jump squat, okay? Just get those leg muscles working. You got this. All right, guys, so exercise number 4. Ideally, I would like it to be push-ups, okay? So you have to develop your strategy based off of the number of push-ups that you can get. If you can't do regular push-ups, try to do it on the knees. This is a great way to strengthen up your chest muscles, but what's important is also focusing on your technique. If you can't do push-ups at all, or even on your knees, and you have some dumbbells, you can do some bench presses or floor presses as well. I'll demo those, but just for right now, I'm going to show you that on the bench, on the push-ups. Okay, nice and straight body. Okay, elbows comfortably coming back at an angle. We don't want to go wide out on our push-ups, so nice and comfortable, coming all the way down, all the way up. That's a full push-up repetition. Okay. Now, if you wanted to do your bench press, and let's say that you only had one dumbbell and you have a heavier one, you can either do this with one dumbbell or 2, knock out your reps with that weight, okay? Now, you should be able to do more repetitions here than doing on your push-ups, so take that in consideration when you're planning out your strategy to complete the Keeping It 100, okay? I'll go on to the next exercise. Awesome, what's up, guys? So, this is going to be your sit-up exercise. So this is coming up after the bench press, and basically just doing the number of reps that you need to for your strategy on Keeping It 100. Now, I like to do mine weighted, okay? So you can modify these as you need to. So I use a medicine ball. This one's probably about maybe 10 pounds, 8 pounds. Nice and easy, just adding that extra bit of resistance on the sit-up. So just regular sit-ups, keeping the medicine ball close to the chest. Okay, the further back you have the medicine ball, the more you're going to require those abs to work. Just make sure you're not using your arms too much as you're doing that motion, okay? Feel free to progress this as much as you want to. If you want to progress this into V-sits and you have a strong core, by all means do 100 V-sits, all right? But modify to your fitness level and just keep that the abs working, all right? On to the next one. All right, guys, so this is the last exercise of the Keeping It 100. This is your deadlift, all right? Now, on this one, I actually like to go a little bit heavier. My clients are able to lift the 90-pound big boy kettlebell that I have. So feel free to use a weight that's comfortable for you. The main thing is all about focusing on your form. You don't want to use a weight that's going to start to sacrifice your form and start your back to curve. So adjust accordingly. If you don't have any weights, you can also do this with body weight. Again, adjust your strategy accordingly. If you're doing body weight, maybe you're going to be doing those higher rep strategies for the Keeping It 100 workout, okay? So, we'll start out. Now, I advise my clients to lift from the squat first. So I'm not going to lift directly from the deadlift. I keep my back up nice and straight. I'm facing forward. Lean back into the heels as I drive up nice and easy so I can safely lift the weight. Once I do that, I make my slight adjustments. Sticking the butt back. Back is nice and straight. I'm only going until the point I can feel the stretch on my hamstring, and then drive those hips up and squeeze the butt, okay? Nice and easy, and squeeze the butt. Now, if this seems like too much weight and you start to see that your back is curving, you can even ask somebody at home to take a look at your form. If you start to see that your back is doing this as you start to pull up, that means the weight is becoming too much and it's getting too heavy. Find another weight, make an adjustment. Here I have a dumbbell and a sandbell. I can just sneak on over, finish out my rep count, nice and controlled. Deadlifts, nice and comfortable, but still working the posterior chain that I'm trying to focus on, okay? So guys, that's the Keeping It 100. I hope you enjoyed this workout. I like to mix it in every once in a while. It's been a while. I threw it at my clients today and they loved it. Great sweat, full body, and your heart rate is constantly going the whole time. But As always, to your health, growth, and wealth, guys. Have a great, great workout. Great day. Stay safe out there.